Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Well, I guess, I guess this video is kind of, I wouldn't say part two of the other video, but, it kinda correlates, you know what I mean? Since, okay, listen up. All this, like, you have so many toxic environments, so many toxic workplaces, and you don't even know where to find a job, like, especially if you don't, like, live anywhere. If you're like distant from anything, you don't have a car, or like you maybe do have a car, but you maybe don't have a license, just like in my case. And it's probably one of my biggest mistakes, or my parents' mistakes, is that I don't have a car. And I'm kinda left to all the jobs that like don't require a car, which could be kind of questionable, you know, since you always have to be at the exact spot. Listen, dude, if you have a car, you can Uber, you can like do deliveries, you can, I don't know, fix internet connections in other people's homes. Like you can do so much stuff with a car. You can, come on, dude, you can listen to radio, just do your drive, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's not that maybe it's not that pretty, maybe it's not all roses and daisies. You know what I mean? Maybe it's kind of worse. All right, coffee break, just a second. Mm. But yeah, I just found it really hard to get motivated. I don't have my license, neither do I have a car. And I live where literally like you cannot do anything. Well, that's a lie. You can always be a bartender. Um, you can always like work in the kitchen, in a McDonald's, in wherever. But the thing is, in a factory. But I finished the technical school. I finished like the mechatronics. I don't know if anyone can relate. I didn't go to college because it just doesn't, no, just no. Waste of time. Waste of time. I just wanted to get money. And like I'm telling you, there is no, I really want to find something. And even though maybe I find something that is like, good, that like really appeals to me. For example, I really like technology, and like maybe selling tech, going to this like local tech stores, with like PCs and all that. That would be pretty cool, I guess. Being surrounded with PCs, helping people, get their chief performance, research what they need for a specific system. I guess that would be pretty cool. I already kind of do that, and I love staying up to date with all that technology shit. I'm kind of into gaming, although I'm kind of a casual. I don't really, dude, my life is a mess, and I really don't wanna stress it even more with some like extra competitive shit. That is not for me. I used to play a lot of CS:GO, now known as CS2. I don't play CS2 because I don't know if it's my connection, but literally like all games that I play are literally so good, flawless. I log in into CS2 and I'm just teleporting around the map. And you wanna know the funny thing is, my ping is like literally 13. Literally 13. I have the best ping in the server and I'm teleporting all around the map. I don't know how is that possible. I don't know how to fix it. My internet is good. I cannot get Ethernet cable because the router is above me at the second floor, but it doesn't matter. It's like full bars anyway. Um, so yeah, that's what I think. But even though you may find something that like really, it's really, you really found it attractive, the job, and you kind of get hyped. Oh my God, sorry. The burps. Morty. Anyway, I watched Rick and Morty, so that was like a Morty reference. I'm sorry for my accent. It's not the best. I'm not from US, nor from anywhere you speak English. I'm from EU, all right? We're from EU. I guess we're gonna have to, wait a little longer to find out where from EU exactly. You can guess in the comments if you want, but for those of you who know me, don't you dare leak my shit. Don't you dare leak my shit. I will find you. And that is not a threat. That is not a threat. Um, yeah, yeah, and the only thing that you have left, of the jobs is like, I don't know, working in the factory, basically acting like a robot. You know, I don't know how are in the American factories, but like here where I live, it's literally like staying at the exact same spot for like 8 to 12 hours, just like, you know, just twisting your like, I don't even like know how to say like abdomen, like left and right. You have like bottles on the track, on the treadmill, whatever it's called. You you take the bottles, you're standing in the same place, you do like the 180 with your torso, you know, so you can like go back and put it in the box. And and you literally do that action all day every day. All day every day. For like what? A little bit of money. Bro, I was getting so much muscle sores and like cramps, and because you have to stand. You cannot sit and do this. You literally have to be on your feet 8 hours a day and just, pretend you're a robot. It's not like you're moving or like, like I don't know, when you're building a, I don't know, like a house or something, you kind of have to, crouch down. Okay, now you have to find the right tools. You have to like climb the, I don't know, like rooftop. No, 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 no. Like this is the most boring robot shit like you can find. And I'm not up for it, because like the school that I finished, you know, you cannot find, a job that like can help me with that. And I really like the renewable sources of energy. But dude, the problem about that is, first of all, I think in 80% of the cases you would need a car. 80% of cases. The other 20% is that they want you, which is kind of devil's advocate. It's kind of devil's deal. They kind of want you. They would give you apartment. You know what I'm saying? And you have to like go there, live there. And the problem is I have a girlfriend, and if I go, like I have to leave her. Like she cannot go with me because, you know, even if I apply, I have to like check it out if if the manager, the boss allows you, I don't know, having extra people at the apartment. Am I gonna be alone in the apartment, or is this gonna be like shared thing with like 10 other immigrants or, whoever? Like there is a lot that goes into it. Um, but yeah, I'm really big on like saving energy and all that, since that was like my final high school project that like you have to do, you know uh and I chose like renewable sources of energy, so that's pretty cool because that is the future. That literally is the future, like solar panels. That's what I'm talking about. But you know what, for anyone that's been in a, I guess, same place as me, uh advice that I can give you: don't give up, dude. Just like me, you can like start a channel, kind of rant about shit, do a 10-minute story or like more if you have to, put some gameplay in the background, and that's it. You don't even have to edit it that much, you just kind of, you literally, just put the audio, above that, put some gameplay, and you're golden, dude. And now you just find the audience is interested in what you want, trying to do a good thumbnail in Canva, recreate, I mean, remix a couple of vids, so you'll make like YouTube shorts. Like, I think I got like 300 views on one of my shorts. Now, I know this is like a laughable amount of like views, but like for me that's like big. I'm not even kidding. That is big for me because like I usually get like what 14 views a vid. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey dude, I do this for fun and for people that might enjoy it. I don't expect like, you know, to blow up overnight. I just wanna be there, share my stories, hope that somebody relates to me. Not it only relates to me, I just wanna make people, feel better about stuff, because the environment often tells you that it's your fault, which they don't know the full story because like who is actually telling you that it's all your fault? Have they been there? Have they been in your situation? Like, no, dude, they haven't. So you should basically listen like to yourself or people that are like really close to you, and you literally tell everything to them, and possibly the same age because the age difference is like a lot, because some, for example, it would be crazy for me like to talk about this shit with like my grandparents. They just wouldn't get it. They just wouldn't get it. Like they would literally be, oh, the boss wants you to, I don't know, destroy their house, so they can rebuild it. Do it. They don't care that I'm like, customer service for the job. Let's say for example, you have to do it, which is like so unreal in like uh this world that we live in. You know, I don't know. I guess I just hope that uh AI evolves, and that we can just because something will happen. I'm kind of rambling and this is so off topic, but I just think AI will literally is gonna do something. I'm telling you, it's gonna do something. It's gonna be uh I think we're gonna get global basic income. Maybe not that soon, but it's leading up to that because everything is getting all automated. Dude, when I call my bank, you know who answers first? The AI fucking, I don't even know what's her name is. So first things first, when I have to talk to my bank, I talk to the AI. Now just imagine like AI is like a really really new thing, and people often forget what exponentially means. What the term exponentially means, really means. And that's basically what AI is doing. Growing exponentially getting smarter. And if you train those, systems for a specific, task, I I guess humans are no longer needed, at least not in that amount, where you need like what, like 1,000 employees? Come on. You need a couple of them just to green light some stuff, and that's it. That's literally it. So yeah, I'm sorry for the long story. I guess I guess that's what has been bothering me, kind of searching for the jobs and shit. I'm gonna find it eventually. I'm not really that stressing. I'm kind of in the process of literally like looking for a job, and I don't know. I don't know. I would take anything, that is like not too demanding, and I guess that is like not corrupted. Because right now I have quite a bit of experience. I've done a couple of jobs, and I can distinguish like right from wrong, because I've been to a lot of workplaces. I know how a lot of managers act and all this. And eventually I did grow, and I did, I can distinguish right from wrong. That's what I mean. So, moral of the story is basically, yeah, dude, of course you should find a job if you're looking for it. Well, maybe if you're not in the right place right now and you can, like, I don't know, get support from your parents, girlfriend, whatever. I guess you're not in that kind of a hurry, but I don't know. I guess my mission is literally move out with my girlfriend, so both of us find a job, and that's it. We live in our little apartment with a cat, and that's all I need, dude. That's all I need. Live in an apartment with a cat, here and there making some YouTube videos. That's the life. Anyway, sorry for the longer video. Hope you all enjoy it. And yeah, peace and hair grease. See you guys.